Even though we don't have a new One Piece chapter this week, the hype and curiosity in the community is still at its peak. And this is where Oda's genius really shines. He doesn't just focus on the events happening right now, he plants subtle details that later explode into massive connections. One of the best examples comes right at the start of the Elbaf arc, the introduction of Gonko. She's not one of the Holy Knights. She's not even tasked with outside missions. She's literally just Imu's servant, always seen with her in the flower room. But Oda deliberately chose to place her in key, high-stakes events where normally only the true ruler of the world should appear. Through Gonko, Oda gave us a stage to witness Imu's terrifying powers, taking over her body and turning giants into demons. Now, many fans might think this was just a flashy scene for shock value, but no. Oda was painting a picture of what's to come in God Valley, because if you really break it down, the Holy Knights failing to control Elbaf forced Imu to step in personally. That's not random, that's foreshadowing. The same exact pattern will unfold in God Valley, with legends like Rox, Roger, and others all clashing in one place. The Holy Knights alone would never stand a chance. Imu herself will have to show up, and this sets the stage for a once-in-a-lifetime battle, Rox versus Imu, a fight that will answer one thing. Imu was the one who ended Rox's legend. But here's the bigger question. Why would Oda choose to reveal this now? The answer lies in Oda's storytelling brilliance. He's making it clear that no matter how powerful a pirate is, whether it's Rox or even Roger, they will never reach the level of Joy Boy. This upcoming clash is meant to show us exactly why Imu fears Luffy above anyone else, and why the Nika fruit isn't just about raw combat power. It's creativity, freedom, and imagination itself. And when you see it this way, you realize something crucial. Even the monsters who shaped history, Roger, Rox, all of them, were never capable of standing against this legendary force. The upcoming God Valley battle, at least based on all the clues and expectations, won't just be a standard fight. No, it's going to be a grand tapestry where every major figure finds themselves locked in a destiny-defining clash. It all starts with the Rox pirates themselves, crumbling under the weight of the chaos. Roger charges in, believing his mission is to rescue Shaki, only to be intercepted by Garp, and just like that, we get a brutal head-to-head between two future legends. Meanwhile, Rox himself pushes toward the platform where his wife, his son, and the rest of the slaves are held, but standing in his way is Garling. Their conqueror's hockey collision is so overwhelming it forces them apart. Garling ends up face to face with Whitebeard, while Rox presses on toward his family. That's when Gonko appears, trying to block his path. And here comes the turning point. Imu takes full control of Gonko, turning this fight into something far beyond imagination. The battle between Rox and Gonko under Imu's possession sets up a shocking twist. Imu ultimately seizes control over Rox himself, transforming him into a demonic monster who lashes out at everyone, Roger's crew, even his own men. At that point, Roger and Garp have no choice but to unite against this nightmare. Around them, the war splinters into deadly side battles. Summers versus Scopper Gabon, Whitebeard versus Garling, Rayleigh versus Killingham. And in the shadows, Kuma secretly moves with his fruit powers to rescue Teach's mother, young Blackbeard, and Shaki, sparking consequences that will echo far into the future. The tragedy ends with Rox falling to Imu, just like we saw with Saturn, showcasing Imu's overwhelming dominance. But there's another layer here. When Oda introduced the Holy Knights, neither Gonko nor Killingham were part of the lineup. This can't be accidental. Many fans believe this points to the death of two original knights in the God Valley battle, with Gonko and Killingham later filling their places. Once again, Oda leaves no gaps. Every absence becomes an intentional mystery, every reveal a carefully placed bombshell. And that's why the God Valley incident isn't just some backstory. It's the key to unlocking both the present and the future. It's not just pirates versus the world government. It's the stage that reveals the gap between conventional strength, no matter how legendary, and the mythical power of Joy Boy. Piece by piece, Oda keeps proving that nothing is random, and every character, whether they appear or disappear, fits into his grand design, guiding us step by step toward the ultimate climax of the story.